Tanzania's president has deployed the country's military to the Mtwara region to execute Operation Cashew Nut. The government has been forced to intervene in a dispute between farmers and traders. It's buying this year's cashew nut harvest directly from farmers. Producers had boycotted the Cashew Nut Board of Tanzania auctions, unsatisfied with the low prices. CGTN's Daniel Kijo has more from Mtwara.
This is not a military drill. This is Operation Cashew Nut, a government overhaul of the industry designed to protect farmers from what they claim are low prices. President John Magufuli has sacked the ministers of Trade and Agriculture and disbanded the Cashew Nut Board. He's also rejected offers from the private sector. Instead, Magufuli has ordered soldiers to collect all stock for the government purchase at $1.49 per kilo.
Our first objective is to secure the cashew nuts, to make sure all warehouses are under high security. From there we will transport the product to secure locations. After that, processing and so forth can begin.
The Tanzania Agricultural Development Bank has been tasked with managing farmers' payments. They are expected to pay out $350 million for this year's 200,000-ton harvest.
Farmers should not worry, the money is there. We are working on assessments for Lindy and Mtwara. We are working day and night to make sure any farmer who brought their cashew nut to a warehouse is paid.
Cashew nuts are an important export for Tanzania, and small-scale farmers in Mtwara, Lindy and Ruvuma depend on the crop for their livelihood. Government statistics show that last year revenue from cashew nut exports was greater than earnings from coffee, cotton, tea, cloves and sisal combined. This is the Olam warehouse, where each year thousands of tons of raw cashew nuts from farms across Mtwara are stored to be sold to traders and buyers. Now, adjusting to the president's new directive has presented new challenges. Some traders had hired warehouses for storing the stock, while others had borrowed money to buy the nuts. Before the directive, all parties in the supply chain were paid, as each kilogram of nuts was sold and transported. Now some transporters, warehouse staff and middlemen feel left out.
So if now the whole $1.30 is to go directly to the farmer, where will I, the transporter, get money? How will I survive? That's where we are unclear. So some work, some choose to wait and see.
The government says it wants to level the playing field for all parties, to create a sustainable industry. Part of its plan is to revive factories to process cashew nuts locally, so they'll be able to command higher prices on the world market. Daniel Kijo, CGTN, Mtwara, Tanzania.